What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well if you have not already. Please subscribe now as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on this platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as it's my favorite part to exchange dialogue. I could be wrong. So please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section so we can talk about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, originally, I had mixed feelings about this story, and none towards Miss Hamby, Miss Dearica Hamby, the standout forward for the Los Angeles Sparks, formerly of the Las Vegas Aces. I had mixed feelings because, I've been very excited about the WNBA recently. And this whole situation with Dearica Hamby just reminds me, it kind of nullifies all of my excitement for what the WNBA has been able to accomplish thus far. It reminds me that the WNBA is a self-sabotaging league, ladies and gentlemen. They can't get out of their own ways. And this story here is just kind of painful to even read because, once again, my number one qualm with the WNBA is that they treat their assets, their product, their employees like crap. As Dearica Hamby has filed a lawsuit to sue her former team, the Las Vegas Aces, for discrimination from when she was pregnant. She had gotten pregnant in, I forget what it said, in 2022, I believe. She had her son in April 2023. So, of course, had got pregnant, I believe, in July, it said in the report. And she informed her team in August of 2022. Now, this is when she was still a member of the Las Vegas Aces. So, of course, infamous coach Becky Hammond was a part of this situation, but it was reported, by Hamby herself that that she had no problems with the organization prior to her informing them about her pregnancy. She had access to the facilities, even so much so that the Las Vegas Aces had provided housing for her and her family. And also provided tuition for her first child, which I believe is a little girl. And, that makes you feel good, right? To know that the Las Vegas Aces look out for their own to that scale. But she said that she reported that she informed the team that she was pregnant in August of 2022. And from that point on, her housing arrangement was canceled, and also the tuition for her child's private school, which the Las Vegas Aces agreed to pay, had discontinued as well. And from that point on, she had filed a lawsuit. Excuse me. Yeah. This lawsuit was filed actually in January of 2023, I believe, and it's just now growing some legs, as legal situations do take time to process, and there's a number of things that you have to go through, this, that, and the third. But who would have known, that the lawsuit has resurfaced. So, this is all stemming from discrimination. Dearica Hamby says that she received bullying. She was bullied as well from people in the organization, and she has provided phone calls, records, text message records, and also email records confirming all of this. The WNBA is, on the ticker, I believe, for what they're going to do and respond. But how I've known the WNBA to move, these people are should be pink slipped. You know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter that this happened, and the fact of the matter that this situation has happened in the past, right? This isn't a new situation. And I'll share with you all, a few stories that I was aware of. But the fact of the matter that this has happened in the past, and the WNBA has been very sluggish to making any moves or taking any action. I 100% believe Dearica Hamby. And again, it's so sad because the WNBA with all of the Caitlin Clark hype and Angel Reese hype and all of the excitement that the super rookies have brought back to the league is all kind of null and void because of a situation like this. And time again, the WNBA has found ways to shoot themselves in the foot, for the worst of the better term. As this situation again isn't new, Skylar Diggins Smith experienced the same sort of discrimination from the Phoenix Mercury with her time there. I did a video about a year ago reporting that, as I believe Skylar Diggins Smith was vindicated for her discrimination as well. She is now a member of the Seattle Storm, I believe. So she was able to get out of that situation and join a new team. I've heard sorts of stories of that nature. Diggins Smith and her time with Seattle. There was also a situation, I believe the lady name was Candace Wiggins, where she said she received bullying and discrimination for being a straight female. And we all know the WNBA is, they're very friendly, if I should say that, with the rainbow community. But it's just sad to see another, a star player I would consider Dearica Hamby a star player, as she has recently received All-Star recognition. She was just in the most recent All-Star game. And she's always been a standout. She's averaging, I believe, 19 points for the Los Angeles Sparks right now. So definitely no chump, as far as her production and her skill set. But here we are in another situation where, a star player with some face recognition and some name recognition in the WNBA has a serious problem with the WNBA. And how can she properly be an advocate for a league that suppresses her and oppresses her in this manner? Again, it was also said, and this what kind of broke my heart the most, if you will. I believe it was Coach Becky Hammon. When Dearica Hamby first announced her pregnancy, Coach Hammond allegedly said to Dearica Hamby, was the pregnancy planned? As if that mattered. I mean, these are women you're dealing with. Of course, they have situations going on and probably already have husbands or whatever, children and all that stuff once they join an organization. So you would figure the WNBA would have some kind of policy in place for those situations. Considering that you have a league full of women and they have the potential to get pregnant. But Dearica Hamby alleges that Becky Hammon asked her that question, and that just really broke my heart because I'm a big fan of Becky Hammon, man. I was actually becoming a very big fan of Becky Hammon. I believe that, she was one of the better coaches in the WNBA. But, with this news, she just kind of showed her true colors. And she's no better than the WNBA execs. And you think, I don't even know if Becky Hammon herself is married and with children and all that stuff, but you think a woman will have a little bit more empathy, for a woman. Because see, if it was a male coach and, that situation played out the way it did, but Becky Hammon has been a very instrumental contributor to the growth of the female sport. Women's basketball, women's sports, the whole nine. So to hear her, kind of have that attitude towards Dearica Hamby after such beautiful news was announced, like I said, just really, really kind of turned me off from Becky Hammon now. And I was kind of low key cheering for the Aces, but I can't, man. I just don't understand this about the WNBA. Continuously, they just self-sabotage every time this organization gets any kind of influx of growth. They give you two reasons, they give one reason for growth, two reasons not to support them, because what happens if Caitlin Clark and her boyfriend decide to, have a child? What happens if Angel Reese wants to have a child? Of course, these are big marketable names now, but these women have lives. They have situations, they have relationships. So I don't think it's any right of the WNBA to impose its will on that. Again, you all are working with a league full of women. This should be, expected. But I don't know. It's kind of a funny situation on both parts because, again, a player of Dearica Hamby's skill set, of course, without her services, that could change the whole, trajectory of your team. I'm thinking of another player like Arike Ongumbale or Asia Wilson. If they was in those same positions, I understand that the organization would be at a total loss for, upwards of a year, at least. But again, when you start a league, a sports league that features women, this is something that you have to factor in. But I don't know, man. This is a lawsuit in place now, and we'll see what happens and what comes of it. I'll be, continuing on with my investigation of the situation as we're looking towards the second half of the WNBA starting, I believe, next on the 15th, whatever day that falls on. So, definitely, looking forward to seeing what the second half of the season is going to look like. But I will be honest, this is going to be a bit of a dark cloud for me. And I don't know if it's going to affect, the Aces or the WNBA or Dearica Hamby, as they are all involved in this lawsuit. But we'll see what happens. That's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I'm very intrigued to hear what you all have to say about this topic. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.